Hey, howdy, and a big welcome back to Clemhawks, folks. I'm Yak alongside B. Jillian Clem to take you through this post game for the World Series Game 4 2022 Houston Astros Philadelphia Phillies. Clem, the Astros have just secured a 5-0 win, a combined no hitter to make some history in the World Series and tie this World Series at 2-2. Thoughts?
That's not glad I was able to be a part of it from the couch.
Yeah, me too. B. Jilly?
Well, it's something hasn't happened since what, 1950 some, 56 I think it
It
was.
is true.
It's unique to see. The Astros needed this. The Astros needed to come out after being dominated 7-0. They needed something. No one expected a no-hitter. They needed to win this game, and they came out and they got to Aaron Nola again.
And Clem?
I don't think the Phillies had one hard hit ball.
I really don't think the Phillies even had any balls hit other than the weird little fly balls. So that is fair. The ground balls. I mean, the Phillies really struggled all night long just to make contact with the ball, is what I'm trying to say. Over, what did we count? 13 strikeouts in the ball game?
More than that, because
Pull up the stats.
I
I want to
believe
know on
there
that.
was
I got it up.
14.
I got it pulled up right here.
Okay.
Phillies struck out 14 times tonight.
14 times for the Phillies tonight. Boys, just simply put, it is impossible to win ball games when you just ain't touching the ball.
They had two
Oh,
runners in scoring position. They left three guys on base.
And I mean, you can name all of them based on the stats you saw in the final 3 innings of the ball game. B. Dilly, you had a thought.
well, yeah, since we started the stream in the seventh inning there, the Phillies had four flyouts, which could have literally been home runs if they just barely got underneath them. And that hard hit by Segura to the right fielder, if that thing drops, there's a hit. The no hitter's gone. They were
That was
just
probably,
unlucky tonight.
Clem?
I was just saying that was probably the hardest hit ball, I think, was Segura's line drive.
And that would not be wrong. That was the hardest hit ball we saw in our 3 innings live on YouTube tonight, broadcasting the game for you here. But I think biggest thing that it comes down to out of the Phillies and Astros game 4 is that now the series is tied 2-2. Right? For the Phillies, it wouldn't have mattered. Clem, you made this point several times. Wouldn't have mattered if you lost 5-0 no hitter or 5-4 on 6 hits. You still lost, and the series is still tied 2-2. And the Astros now send Justin Verlander more than likely to the mound tomorrow. We figured out a weird stat that I think everybody else except us was aware of, that Verlander's 0-6 career record in the World Series. B. Gilly, how much is a big performance from him tomorrow canon to winning this World Series for the Astros if they pull it out?
Well, he's been nominated for the Cy Young the last few years now. Again, this year I believe. He's one of those guys that doesn't let stats define who he is. I think, you know what, he's probably thought about it, but I think it's in the back of his mind where we're not thinking about that. We're going out playing baseball, helping this team win. Even if he goes and, goes 5 innings, giving up no runs, 10 hits or whatever, that no runs is all that matters. It doesn't matter how many times they hit off of you. If you can keep that number lower than theirs, you're fine with the outing you had.
And Clem, I'm going to counter B. Gilly's point by asking you, simply put, what do the Phillies got to do to rattle a guy like Justin Verlander tomorrow after being no hit today?
Just kind of be aggressive. It's like, I don't know exactly how they got to him in the first game because I wasn't watching it, but just got to be aggressive. If you can get up on Verlander, I mean, you're hopefully going to pitch Wheeler. If you can get up on Verlander, you just hope that you can play it smart, play it safe, and go from there. Just got to get up on him, though. Got to get up early.
So Christian Javier wins the game for the Philadelphia Phillies. 6 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, and no hits allowed. That's the big talk of tonight's game. 19th combined no hitter in the postseason, second no hitter in World Series history. And okay, this is a stat they didn't show in the broadcast. Don Larson is the last no-hitter in World Series history, but to each of you, I know you're seeing the stat on the screen. Clem, I don't know if you saw this. What was that no-hitter? It wasn't just a no-hitter.
It was a perfect game.
There you go. That's kind of the polar opposites of no-hitters in the World Series. You have a perfect game by one pitcher in the World Series in 56, and then you come into 22 here, and somehow, some way, you have a combined four-pitcher no-hitter against the Philadelphia Phillies to seal things up in Game 4, a 2-2 tie in the World Series. I need a second to think because there isn't much to talk about on the Phillies aspect, right? That one inning gets away, and I think I'll grab again your thought, Clem, because it's a different video on how much that Alvarez hit by a pitch changed this game on a dime at the time.
Well, I mean, obviously at the time you were bringing in the new guy. I think it was Alvarado. He threw one pitch and gave up a run because of it. I don't think that really mattered. I don't think that was the change of this game. Nola shouldn't have let the bases loaded with 0 outs. Like, that's obviously step number one. But I don't think it changed the game that much. You're looking at Bregman coming up next with runners in scoring position, no outs or 1 out. I don't think it mattered that much, but it definitely gave the Astros a sigh of relief to get a run on the board that way. And then from there, I think it might have just rattled the Phillies a little bit. Hey, we're already down 1-0. Now we're down 3-0. Now we're down 5-0. So probably just took the wind out of their sails a little bit. But I don't think that one pitch necessarily changed the game. Just made it easier for the Astros to explode.
All right, so B. Jilly's got a second. He's just muted his mic. You back with us?
No, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have
So
exactly 50 seconds to wrap this thing up. Let's go. B. Jilly's off the mic, so Clem.
sorry, I
think-
got kids
no,
here.
Kids are
But
fine.
anyway,
Tell me.
50 seconds. I don't know if you just seen that stat. Javier used his fastball 72% of the game tonight. That is insane. His command, we've seen it with Abreu's fastball too when he came in. The command, the Phillies had no answer for the fastball. After seeing a guy like Lance McCullers who throws a lot of more off-speed pitches, I think it surprised them that Javier came out and threw so many fastballs. And it was well-placed fastballs. I don't think he missed a single one.
All right, Clem, we're going into overtime here. Thoughts on Game 5? Close it out for us. Bring us home.
Got to get to Verlander early if you're the Phillies. If you're the Phillies, you got to pray that Verlander can get a win.
Done and dusted, folks. We'll see you for Game 5 potentially tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be available, but we'll see what ends up happening. I'm Yak. Up top is B. Jilly.
One more
Clem.
thing.
Yes.
The expected hit on Gene Segura, 91%. That was the hardest hit ball I don't know the hardest hit ball. It was exit velocity of 99, but it was expected base hit of 91%, 910. So just
Unreal.
that's what I was looking for that entire time, but I found it.
You guys have a good night. You guys back home have a good night. We're up on going.